Hi guys, Ross here from Fieldwork Health. Today we're going to talk about the top 3 reasons why your squat is letting you down. Number 1, we really want to make sure that you've got great ankle mobility. A good squat should give you the ability to really sit down nice and deep, so you're going to be testing your ankle range. One of the things we want to make sure is that you've got enough ankle, what we call dorsiflexion, so your knee can drive over the top of your toes so you can maintain a nice deep posture. One of the compensations that we find for a squat that doesn't quite have good ankle range of motion is your body gets down to a certain point and tips forward to compensate for the lack of depth your ankle flexion is limiting. So number 1, ankle range of motion. Number 2, hip range. We want to make sure your hip has got enough flexion range to get you nice and deep down into your squat while still maintaining a neutral spine. A neutral spine is a spine that is very, very natural with no excessive flexion or extension. If you have a limited hip, very much like the ankle, we see a different thing. So when you go down into a squat with a limited amount of hip flexion, if that's my end range, you'll start to see people tuck under to compensate for a stiff or limited hip on that side. So number 2, you've got to have at least about 120 degrees of hip flexion for a nice deep overhead squat. Number 3 is anything from the thoracic spine up. When you're limited through your T-spine or through your shoulder range of motion, both these things impair not only the range of motion for your overhead deep squat, but they also affect your center of mass as well. We want to make sure that your center of mass is over your middle of your foot when you go into your deep squat. So the common posture we find that people hold for the day is flexion because of computer work. So we've either got the rounded thoracic, elbows forward computer type work, or we've got the lean and mouse type posture, which is also very inappropriate. So they're the number 3 things that basically makes you squat very, very poorly in the gym.